Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have another Universal Studios update video, and it's starting right now. But before we begin, we publish theme park videos on this channel all the time. So hit that subscribe button and that bell notification button so you'll know when another video is ready for you to view. Before we virtually head into Islands of Adventure to talk about some very good news on the Jurassic Park coaster construction, I have some updates to my previous updates regarding Universal Studios, as I have heard back from some team members and I want to share or confirm some things that we talked about before. And one of those updates does have to do with the Mummy coaster, but we'll get to that in a moment. The first update I do have to share with you guys is that the world has indeed stopped spinning. At this time, the Universal Globe is no longer rotating. They have cut the power to it, and I hear that the gears and the spine have a good bit of corrosion on it. One tech who used to maintain it says it is long overdue for an overhaul.
Well, if it's not spinning now, that's a good time for it not to spin. So it can be up and spinning when we need it.
Also, the pavers outside of the Universal Studios arches by the guest services kiosks are being replaced.
Again, another perfect time. Good job. I like it.
Now for some more updates as we have a virtual look around the park. In my previous update video, I did mention that essential employees are still coming to work, and it has been confirmed to me that tech services, facilities, food services are still coming to work at the parks right now.
Yeah, I'm surprised food services.
Well, that's what I've been told from people who are still going to the parks to work. However, no entertainment personnel at this time are coming to work, such as the Born Stunt-tacular stunt team. Therefore, I would guess that the Born Stunt-tacular will not open when the park reopens, because they got to have some rehearsal time together, right?
That makes sense.
Yeah, after a long layout, they have to get some rehearsal time under their belts, I would imagine.
Yeah, maybe like a week or two. I'll be patient for another week or two.
I did learn that the stunt team on Born, they are not Universal team members though. They are in fact a third-party stunt team, and they are actually from the same company that does the Water World show in Hollywood.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
That's cool.
See, I'm still learning stuff even though I'm not going to the parks.
We all are. Good job, Bristlex.
Most of the required testing for the equipment used in the Born Stunt-tacular is done, and the ride techs are coming in to do checks and maintenance on that equipment.
Okay.
Now, regarding the Halloween Horror Nights house construction, it was confirmed to me that there is currently no HHN house construction happening right now. But I was told that HHN house construction typically does not happen or start until like the May or June time frame. So technically, HHN is still on schedule.
Aw, sweet. Well, that's good to know.
Personally, I am familiar with a person who is familiar with the HHN build process, and they tell me that the build-out teams are really great and really fast.
Excellent.
They work at tremendous speeds. So I would imagine once all this is over and they get to working on those Halloween Horror Night houses, it should be on schedule.
Excellent. Good to know.
I predict no delays. but don't hold me to that. Now, what about that Mummy coaster that I teased at the beginning of this video? Yes, I have finally received word that they are doing an internal refurb with the Mummy coaster at this time, at this very moment.
Excellent. Making the most of their time. Yes.
I don't know how extensive the refurb is going to be, how long is it going to take, if the ride's going to be back up and running when the park reopens. That I do not know.
Right, that's all remains to be seen.
I only know that an internal refurb is happening right now. And now on to Islands of Adventure to give you a couple little updates with what's happening over there at that park. Regarding the Jurassic Park roller coaster, as of April 3rd, construction on the Velocicoaster has resumed. I know there's a great deal of interest with the construction projects at Universal, especially this coaster, which is currently rumored to open in the year of 2021.
This is exciting news. I'm glad it's continuing on.
Got to keep making that progress. There is some of the roller coaster track at the construction site, and it is installed. We can't get a good look at it because the installed section of the track is inside one of the launch tunnels that they're building right now, but that track is there, it is set up, but it is wrapped for its protection, so it's hard to get a good look at it. The coaster project itself, as I mentioned before, still has not met my definition of going vertical. I guess, you know, since some of the track is laid, some people might define that as going vertical, but you guys know me, vertical is when they put up those big tall support columns that holds, you know, the highest section of the tracks. But who knows, maybe when I get back into the park, I'll see one of those.
Ooh, can't wait for those days.
Yeah, that's not my number one thing to do when I get back in the park, but I am looking forward to it.
I'll run over there. I'll get pictures.
You know what, at this point, I'll just be happy walking around the dang thing. But I tell you what, if you can't wait until the year 2021 to take a ride on this new coaster, you're in luck, because I'm going to insert a mock-up POV of this coaster created by the Ethan G YouTube channel. So here we go, guys. Enjoy, and you know what? In the comments below, let me know what you think of this. So there you go. What did you think of your first turn on the Velocicoaster?
Loved it. I hope, Ethan G, I hope you're right on it, because that looks like it's going to be a blast.
You know, based on the track layout that everyone seems to have, I think this is a really good mock-up. I feel pretty confident this is what the real coaster is going to be like.
That's awesome. And if you have a chance, go over and check out his YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'll leave a link to it in the description. But as for now, don't forget, leave your comments. What did you think of the Velocicoaster here? There is one other project happening here at Islands of Adventure that I am aware of, and that would be the construction of the new Raptor containment area. That's going to house the Raptor Encounter.
Very cool.
The one that they had here previously had to go away, had to be moved to a temporary spot because of the construction for the coaster.
Right.
But while they're working on the coaster, they are working on the new containment area for that Raptor, which again will be an encounter with Blue, the Raptor from Jurassic World. And I think that's what's going to happen here in Orlando. I think we're going to have a mixture of Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. It's going to be both the brands.
I like it. It works.
In Hollywood, they switched everything over to Jurassic World.
Right.
But I think here it's going to be a mixture. And you know what? I'm all for a mixture.
Me too. I like the nostalgia factor of keeping some of those things true to its original form.
Yeah, the classic colors and everything.
Yeah, and the river adventure being what it is, definitely.
I'm all for.
I'm okay with that.
Yep, a mixture is good with us.
Yep.
One last thing before we go. We are often asked now, when do I think the parks are going to be reopened?
Right.
Well, the Universal website says April 20th. They haven't moved off that date yet. But personally, I'm bracing myself for mid-May or early June.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, when I find out, I'll let you guys know as soon as possible. And one way I do that is through my IG, my Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and do so. It's at myRixFlix. That tends to be the platform where I release the news the fastest.
Right. And we've been having a lot of fun with our Instagram during our time away from the parks too.
Fun and motivational, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
Trying to keep it lighthearted and happy.
Yep. So there you go, guys. Now you know everything that I know. Well, congratulations, guys. You made it to the end of another video. And if you made it this far, can I ask you to go a little further? Go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell notification button. And if you want to support the channel a little bit more, go ahead and visit our coffee page. And with all that being said, don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun. Thanks for watching RixFlix. And now, it's time to relax. And speaking of the coffee page, I would like to take a moment to thank those viewers who have visited the coffee page and bought us a cup of coffee or a butterbeer recently. Thank you so much, Shauna and Greg Brooks, Mindy and Chris, Rob and Nick, Benson and Jeanette, Donna Delhagen, the Barretts, Hannah, Alex, Russ, Kara 57, and Tony Reynolds, who by the way is an ICU nurse. Thank you so much for your service, Tony, and stay well and healthy.